Okay. Episode 11. We've made it 10 episodes.
Do I get any kind of music for this? Now that we've made it to episode 11 of the Vanilla Racing Broadcast, we are going to talk about some big things today. Our Motocross of Nations picks, our most unpopular moto opinions, Radio Fox, and the two-stroke purse coming up this weekend at Washougal. Let's get to it on episode 11, here on the Crime Solvers Podcast by VRB011. Now we're back.
Wow, I will say that was an epic intro, Wes.
That felt good.
Probably the best one we've had yet.
That felt good.
Felt real good.
We've got new technology, guys, in this podcast. This is our first time trying to live switch it. The first time I'm trying to live switch it. I'm going to go to Wes's ISO so we can watch him put on this helmet.
There's a graphic over this, I think.
Too bad.
Not anymore. Not anymore, there's not.
How we doing, Chase? We looking good? We look good?
Oh, I look great.
I look great. What sunglasses are you wearing today, buddy?
They are an MXoN special, baby.
Cool.
It's my thing now, bro. You can't go away from it.
Cool, I like it. I do love this song, man. So welcome back to the most consistent podcast ever.
Yes.
That's what they call it, right?
Yeah, it is.
Yes.
Chase did tell us the other day that it was our last one was the most downloaded one yet. That made me feel good.
Yeah, we're getting there, guys.
We're getting there.
I think it was 20 people.
Hey, Chase, you know how we keep telling people if they send us stuff for free that we'll wear it on the podcast?
Correct.
I'm really happy to have a brand new helmet, but I normally mean clothes, I think.
JT.
JT, shout out. Thanks for the helmet.
There is a little bit of background on this, right? So a package shows up at my house yesterday.
Uh-huh.
Crane brought it in. And
That's right.
He goes, "What's in there?" And I go, "You know what, man? I don't know. Let's pop it open."
Mm-hmm.
My name on it, Chase Stallo. I opened the box. I'm like, "Wow, new fly helmet, amazing."
Yep.
VRB011 sticker, everything.
Uh-huh.
Sweet.
Dude, looks great.
Looks amazing, like fly.
Turns around to the back.
Turns around to the back, and it says Dub.
That's right.
So thank you, JT.
What's up with this?
No, actually, yes. Thank you, JT. It's kind of warm here in Idaho. I don't know that I'm going to wear this the entire podcast, but huge shout out to Fly for giving me my first ever custom painted helmet with my name on the back, not Chase's name. I could really, really appreciate that.
Yep.
I hope
Thanks,
you don't.
JT.
I hope you don't send him one. You could have had two Fly helmets ripping around the rock
On the
quarry over there,
Surons.
but now it's just going to be one.
Yeah,
and I'll know if I get concussed.
I'll have to go on my fast.
Oh yeah,
house
that's the new Fly Racing with the telemetry in it. It's actually pretty BA.
I'll have to wear my fast house.
Apparently, if you hit your head hard enough, the helmet blinks red.
Yeah,
and
and
tells
you
you
can
to quit riding.
and it will.
Does it really?
Yeah, you can download the diagnostics.
I'm pretty
to
sure
your
if
phone.
it's flashing red, that means take your ass home. Dude.
Take your ass to the hospital.
So hell yeah! Hey, Washougal coming up this weekend.
Yes, we
Huge
have results for the
purse.
poll.
We got our results for the poll. It's not what I wanted it to be.
It's
Nope.
amazing.
Nope.
I want to personally thank all of you for voting VRB011 for the $400.
I tried my hardest to get people to vote for you. I really wanted to see you throw in and actually do something for the sport for once.
Yep.
But nope.
I'm very happy.
Instead, it's on the shoulders of VRB011 yet again.
Yes.
So what is it, Chase? What is it?
It's $400.
$400.
And we were trying to
on top of
decide.
like the $25,000 other dollars that we didn't raise.
Hey,
Yep.
we were trying to decide, but I think we do a poll. Is it 4th place, 5th place, 6th
a
place,
poll on a poll?
10th place? Who are we giving it to?
I say 5th place.
5th place?
Skip right
I think
over
fifth
4th place.
or 8th. 8th is cool. My number was 8. Guys,
Do you think there's going to be 8 250s?
No.
I don't think so.
Do we even have who's racing?
No?
Okay.
I think there will be 8 250s.
I say the
I hope Savachi shows up. I hope Roxon shows up. Maybe Cooper Webb.
I think
on
Ty
Masterpool
Masterpool. He's
posted
on
something
now.
about it. Ty
Masterpool. That'd be sick.
Carmichael.
Yeah, RC Jeff Emig.
Dude, Wyndham's back in shape. There could be a lot of wild cards.
Could be a lot of wild cards.
Oh, look who
yeah,
it
I
is.
heard.
Speaking of the guy.
Speaking of the guy himself,
Hey, dude, what up?
Brixie, your
just a
piggy
regular
bank
now
is
here on the podcast.
safe.
So you guys notice Excite Bike 64 and Brixton's piggy bank still right here.
Safe and sound.
We got this hooked up. We're doing a lot of technological technological advancements here in the Vanilla Racing broadcast studio, including figuring out how to get my Nintendo 64 up on the 75-inch TV.
Brand new 75-inch TV.
We did that. Brixton was hyped. He was like, small, big bike. He was playing. He hit the right combination of buttons. And sure enough, reset it. We lost all the times dating back over a decade and some change.
I think Brixton was ticked because the last time he was on the podcast, he did not sign a waiver, and he was bummed on that. Yeah. And then the idea of his, look at him just staring right now as his piggy bank.
Wes offered.
What do you have to say about yourself?
Yeah. Wes did offer up his life savings if he got beat at Excite Bike.
No, you offered up his life savings.
No. You also did on his Excite Bike. Yeah. And you lost a crane. So I think Brixton was like, yo, you got to quit offering up my money, bro. This is my money.
So Wes and Brixton are like, hey, we're going to go ahead and beat a bunch of levels. And then Wes goes, you're never going to believe this. This kid found the exact, apparently if you on, off, up, down, on, off, up, down,
A,
on,
B,
off,
C,
up,
D,
down.
F, G.
And it will delete the scores as you're playing them.
well, let's fill some while you take off that helmet. It's funny. We were messing around about bringing back VRB011 gamers last time. And dude, I will say Moto Twitter was like, dude,
it blew up.
Yeah, they were like, dude, you have to bring it back.
And at first I was like, no way. Like, I don't need one more thing to do. But now that I've got this hooked up, Crane and I nerded out all day yesterday.
Well, Crane and I also nerded out. Go to VRB011 Twitter. We posted the fastest lap time ever on Monster Energy Supercross 4.
Yeah, there's a lot of crap talked on our boy Kellen, but it was off camera.
I think Mike,
yeah, sorry, Kellen.
Mike Visor might have something to say about your fast laps. Just saying
Mike, if you want to bring it, let's bring it.
Let's bring it, dog.
All right, here's what I'm saying about VRB011 gamers though. I don't care about Supercross the game. I care about Excite Bike 64. I'll play some MX Superfly, maybe some MX Unleashed. Dude,
we got to play Reflex.
What about 100%. MX versus ATV Off-Road Fury 1?
Oh, wow.
Or just MX Unleashed.
Wait a second.
We have it. We have it. All right.
Great radio,
all the time
bro.
in the world. This is our moment.
We have the means to play it.
Oh, wow.
Damn, that's the PlayStation. That's the PS Slim.
If anyone wants to donate some games to us.
I think that's PlayStation 2, so this is what you played.
I had the fatter one, but yeah,
hit us up in the DMs.
I called it MX versus ATV Off-Road Fury. It was just ATV Off-Road Fury.
Yeah.
How crazy is it for like 3 years, every single moto dude played four-wheelers?
Yep.
That was embarrassing time in our lives.
It was until someone decided they needed to be two wheels, as they should be. But I remember being so damn fast at ATV Off-Road Fury.
I mean, bro, we would get what's called thumb pump. So like when you ride, you get arm pump. We'd play the game so hard, we got thumb pump, dude. And we would also, me and my boy Nathan would do some dumb shit where occasionally we would just throw a sock at each other's face and call it a dirt clod.
I will say I was literally sweating the other night. So Crane and I, Supercross Game 4, we were just throwing down heaters.
Oh my God.
Straight up heaters, no racing because I didn't have another controller.
This lap time battle. I never played the game.
Battle, and dude, it got intense.
Who was Tricky Ricky Stern?
No, we were Cooper Webb.
Oh,
Cooper
okay.
Webb.
I'll take him then.
I was always jumping Jim Rivers on that game.
I can't, dude. I haven't played that game in so long.
I had a debate with someone, Jake Barton photo. He was jumping Jim Rivers all day long. I'm Sarah Sugar Hill and Tricky Ricky Stern.
I like Sarah Hill.
You know what they say? Corner for dough. Okay.
Yep.
Tricky Ricky Stern can't corner.
No.
If I go back here, we'll see how good Tricky Ricky.
My God.
Look at that.
He got nothing for turbo though.
That's like Suzuki.
You don't need
cornering.
to because guess what?
He corners so
just because you can jump good over the jumps because you're turbo. No, dude, you need to corner.
That one track that we were playing the other day, if you don't make it, over that one jump,
Canyon Chasm, you fell in the goalie.
Yeah, twice.
But hey, you did really good for not playing that thing. And I mean, I haven't played since 2013.
I don't know if I ever played this one.
Really?
I mean, I played the OG Excite Bike.
I remember the day my mom brought this home, and I could not wait.
And the no fear gear. Oh, stuff was so good.
Oh, so amazing. So anyways, yes, I think VRB011 gamers should actually make a return next week. We'll figure out how to get this in the broadcast. So a little picture-in-picture we'll play the whole time. This will actually turn into a gamers podcast instead of us actually talking about current events.
Probably, right?
We're not good at current events anyway, so whatever.
No.
Oh my gosh.
We are definitely not up to date on our current events.
So what is your archive game of choice?
Reflex. 100%.
So what is that? What, like 2005?
I think
that was the one after ATV Fury 2, right?
No.
Reflex was after MX vs. ATV Unleashed. There was MX Unleashed, MX vs. ATV Unleashed, and then MX Reflex. That was actually how Chase and I met.
Yep.
Chase, you seemed like someone that would choose the monster truck in that game to play the off-road levels.
No.
Yeah, right.
No.
I don't believe it.
I am a beast on that game.
I
will show the world.
Mike Visor gonna ruin you again.
I will show the world. Give me a month, Mike. Give me a month.
Hey, I remember back in the early Vurb days, we'd sit at Ryan Walter's house. You remember this? We would play. Was it Unleashed? Or no.
It was Reflex. Reflex.
It was Reflex, dude. Yeah. Reflex nonstop.
Another funny story. Also, the first time I ever met Tyler Bierman playing video games. Dude, it all comes full circle.
You're an underground nerd, is what I've discovered.
Yeah, he's an overground nerd.
An overground nerd. Ain't nothing underground about this, bro.
Nah. So hey, are we cruising to Washougal or what? Our buddy Jace McAlpine's. I think he gets his passport back today.
Okay.
And he might be allowed in the United States for the first time in 5 years.
Wow. And he wants to has he already booked his flight?
He has, and he's already booked his accommodations. He stays at way nicer hotels than us. We might stay at the Motel 6 next to where he's staying. Of course. Okay.
It's on the table.
But I'm kind of worried if he's the old kind of Japes, the reason they call him Gypsy, if he road trips back with us and comes and stays in the guest bed, how long is it before he leaves?
Well, I believe he can have his passport for how long? 6 months on a working visa?
I go out of town and then he might just have the whole, I might come back and it's Jace's house.
Yeah. Yep. And he'll still, every time pizza will get delivered, he'll be like, oh, mate, I left my wallet in the truck.
It's Australian kangaroos. I only have Australian kangaroos.
Every excuse will be up. All the money's in Washougal. He dropped the wallet. Oh, Jace, we can't wait to have you back.
We love you, buddy. We love you.
How does that sound?
So does Carson Brown take this purse?
Well, I really have to know who's right. Like I know it's Burkeen and Lesher and Carson. Like, are we getting some surprise entries? Like,
there's gotta be some surprise.
Anything? What's up, Moto Memes? Keep us informed, bro.
Where's an update? Entry list.
Where is an update?
Well, I actually have a Carson Brown update on would he beat Bob Hanna in 1985 or 1980.
Okay, let's hear it. Yep.
Okay, let's hear it. And we don't need to go any further other than what you said.
We ran into RC the other day and we had to ask Ricky Carmichael, right? I mean, you have to ask the GOAT.
Had to.
So Ricky says.
And let me preface this. I'm the one that asked.
Yeah,
okay?
totally. Yeah.
And,
when I say we, I mean
and
Wes.
Crane definitely gained clarification.
That's right.
Okay.
So we asked him, and Wes asked him.
Actually, he was looking at me like, "Are you really asking me this right now?"
He's obviously not a fan of the broadcast.
So you're going to interrupt what's happening right now to talk about this?
So he asked, and Ricky said, "Well, he said the thing is, he goes speed for speed. He goes straight up. Carson would be faster. He goes, but he goes." Bob Hanna and those guys were champions. They learned so quick. He goes, I'll give you the perfect example. He goes, James and I were going so fast, doing things that no one had ever seen done on the motorcycle. No matter what we did, every weekend, Reed would find a way. Yeah. And he goes, that's what would happen with those guys. So he goes, yes. He goes, the skill and then the lifetime of having the bike.
So who would win in a championship?
It would definitely be Bob Hanna.
Okay.
Not that year. But speed for speed, Carson Brown would be the fastest person to ever ride that 1980 at the time.
Boom, bitch.
No, not boom.
Yes, he would win the first race. I said he would smoke Bob Hanna in 1980. I didn't say after Bob Hanna got a whole bunch of practice. I said if he went back right the second and they went head to head.
If it's Red Bull,
now, I didn't say after Bob Hanna gets months of practice learning how to scrub.
I have removed myself.
If it's Red Bull straight rhythm, Carson Brown wins. If it's the 1980 Outdoor Championship, I already got you off, Chase. It's not even gonna work.
God.
If it's Red Bull, if it's a championship, he wins. Wes, what are you doing over there?
Moving along.
Well, I think Brixton must have stepped on the controller. He's really sabotaged.
Dude, I hate to say this, but he's just like his mom when it comes to games.
A cheater?
Yeah.
All right. Well, at least the left and right controls work now.
Hey, would Carson be your pick for Motocross of Nations on a two-stroke?
Is it two-stroke of Nations?
No. Regular. I mean, you think he would beat Supercross champ?
This is silly.
What happened, Brixton?
I don't know. We must need a new controller. I think we got extras.
Yeah. We have to put
no. Just a regular. Hey, we're picking Motocross of Nations. Is Carson Brown on your team?
At Ernay.
Very technical, hard pack track. Very hilly.
Ooh, it's hard for me to go there. Hard for me, and I'm a Carson Brown fan, dude. It's hard for me to go
we draw the line?
Can I pick Deegan over Carson Brown?
No, I think it is coming up. So they usually do it around Unadilla. But to me, it's very interesting storylines this year. Jay Coop's out getting married.
Yep.
Sexton's changing bikes.
Why doesn't he think about America?
I know, right, Jay? Come on, bro. Sexton's changing bikes. So is he on the table? Is he already ride a Honda? Would he ride a KTM? Webb's
changing bikes.
Barsha's hurt.
Barsha will be back though.
When? I have not seen an update. Let's say he comes back for the last two. You put him on the team. Who's your picks?
I don't know. What a tough
Deegan?
one. I mean, Deegan's a shoe-in.
RJ?
Deegan, RJ. I mean, even if you put RJ on the 450.
RJ can ride a 450. We saw him do it at Daytona, yeah.
Ooh.
He could ride that 450.
I mean, I think Jet Lawrence is the pick for the 450.
For Australia?
It's a joke.
Okay, I was like,
no, you didn't hear? They're American now.
Yeah, they're American,
dual citizenship. Can you ride for both of them? Can Australia?
Well, he'd probably win both on both countries at the same time somehow. No, I think for sure Sexton, right? If Sexton can ride. But what happens if he can't? AP?
AP.
I mean,
can you imagine AP over there winning Motocross of Nations?
Oh my God.
Represent.
Damn American, dude. That man.
So it's like AP, Deegan, Hampshire on the 450?
You know what? That's my team. I'll stamp it.
Hayden Deegan, Hampshire.
That sounds like a fun team too.
That's it.
Hey, six style across the board. Yeah. Great personality. And fast.
Here's I would go Sexton. Let's just say Sexton can race. He will race, whatever. Sexton, AP, Deegan.
I feel like we heard that one already. But.
From who? No, that's not what he said.
That's not what I said.
What'd you say?
I said he omitted RJ.
Okay. So demerit.
I don't know. Hey, RJ won MXGP over here. It was a sand track, totally different.
I love RJ. I just don't like
completely different type of track. RJ probably isn't used to that hard pack bullshit of Renee France, but
true.
And on a 450, like he doesn't ride a 450. Like I'm going AP. Crane.
Well, okay. So first of all, I think AP's in it for me as well.
What? Yeah, but okay. So AP.
I think Sexton's in it for me as well too.
Okay. Well, let's say Sexton's out.
Okay, so it's
I already said Sexton's it.
AP. If Sexton's out, man, shoot. You can't do Ferrandis. He's French. Wah, wah, wah. I don't know. I did not give this any thought whatsoever. I'm trying to switch. I'm trying to run audio. I'm trying to think about
you apparently aren't multi-talented.
Come back to me.
No, we're not. We're moving along.
When you get a second, could you plug in my other controller for me?
Yeah, I got you.
I'm trying to play live on the broadcast here. I'm trying to set a heater.
We're just going to start this back up.
Hey, I want to hear you do one. Let's see how good.
In a world where Crane can't figure out his Motocross of Nations picks, and Brixton breaks all the controllers. He asked Jason. Okay, my Motocross Nation picks: AP, Danger Boy Deegan, and Anderson. I feel like Anderson needs to be. He needs a redo.
He was good.
He needs a redo.
He was good last weekend.
I just needed the drama music. That was all I needed.
That's all you needed, dude. That's all.
That makes a big difference, though. But it puts you.
Puts you at ease.
It puts you in the zone.
Here's the thing.
It forces you to do it.
Yeah. It makes it stressful, though.
Oh, it does. I don't even know what camera we're on right now. We're going to go back to one. Sorry, guys. New buttons.
All right. Well, now that you said a great unpopular opinion, let's move on to that. Apparently, you have another great unpopular opinion that we all need to hear. And as soon as you said that, I have one, too. And I'm curious to know if yours is the same as mine.
The old heads are going to come after me.
I feel like we might be thinking the same thing.
No, I don't think it's a bullshit alert. All right, let me preference this with the races at the end. Don't be going to Millville and being like, that second moto is awesome. No. For the most part, the motos are boring. 15-minute motos. Three 15-minute motos. I hate 30 plus. I hate it.
Well, dude, I was gonna say 2 20-minute motos.
Yeah, same concept. Either way, we
didn't even talk about this, and that was going to be when you said unpopular opinion. I'm like, I got one.
Oh, I've had this for years.
Oh my gosh,
I will get burned.
Dude,
well, at least you're going to be beside me getting burned.
The rest of the motocross industry is going to be like, no.
Oh, dude, the Vital is going to explode.
Every moto purist will say, "Oh my god, yeah, 40 minutes plus 2 back in the day, whatever."
It's boring.
It's boring. And only the top echelon of dudes are able to train that hard with trainers all day, every day to be able to have the endurance and stamina
and
to go 30 plus 2.
heat.
Imagine if it's 20 minutes. Grant Harlan might have a better chance of being able to go full wick.
Yeah,
I said 20.
Yeah, but even if it is 15 or 20, yeah, same thing. Same concept.
I still think 3 motos, like the interest level. Like it's Saturday afternoon from 1 to 4 o'clock. Most people are trying to drink some Coors Lights by the pool, dude.
Sure. Okay.
And honestly, if we omitted an hour to hour and a half out of my Saturday schedule, let us get to the pool faster.
Oh, amazing.
My wife might be like, hey, you guys can watch motos.
We can shoot more podcasts.
Well, no, but you brought up a great point. Is like, dude, Jet was up an hour on 10th place this week. Like a fucking hour.
Hey, I love, did you see what Slaw tweeted? He's like, how many times would,
I did see that.
Would
did he say,
Jet Lawrence
1,000?
And so I was actually starting to think about it. I'm like, all right, I could probably do his lap time is what, 2? I could probably do my lap time would probably be 2:45, 3 minutes.
Consistently?
No. For the first lap.
For the first lap.
And that's all I got. And I'd probably say I'm degrading a minute per lap after that.
Oh, at least, dude.
So
by lap 10,
I was going to do the laps. And so I was like, anyways, by whatever time, I'm probably doing an 8-minute lap time. He's doing a 2-minute lap. So that means he's lapping me 4 times per my 1 lap. So I don't know. I need to do the math, but I would reckon 20 to 25 times in a 30-minute moto.
I think mine would be.
It's 29 times.
I think mine would be closer to 100. Legit. Like, 1, I'm very slow. 2, I am like, dude, 30 minutes on that track. Like, bro, I'm going to crash like 5 times.
Oh, I'm not making it down the start. I'm going to crash right where Kenny crashed.
I'm not making it down Mount Martin, dude. Not making it down.
Dude, that hill is so gnarly, eh?
Dude, I'm like cartwheeling that thing, dude. So anyways, like, 1, great question about Slaw. But like, dude, I legit think it's 100 times. Like, without him trying.
Okay, I'll take you back to 06 Moto Playground when we worked there. We talked about hiring a trainer because Harold was convinced that if we trained for a full year that we could make an outdoor national.
Oh, stop it.
Brent, me, and him, we thought all 3 of us. And a lot of thought went into this. And I finally was like, Harold, I don't know. And then I saw Gavin Brawl got like 38th this weekend.
He is
good for him.
So
and he's
fast.
so damn fast. And I'm like, and it made me think of that all the way back to 06. And I was like, Harold, you out your damn mind because there's no way we ever would have qualified for an outdoor national.
Dude, it's funny. It's funny. We posted
bunch of C-class racers.
We posted the GoPro of Grant Harlan from qualifying, and Jet was, I think, like 9 seconds faster than him or some bullshit. And the best comment I saw was like, I cannot believe this is 9 seconds off the lead. Right. Like, Grant is so fast, dude. And it was 9 seconds. He was like 2 hours on that last place. Like,
okay, best meme I saw this weekend. I think who was it? Was it Roto?
Oh, I didn't see it.
The lady, like, he is not real.
Oh, yes.
Or no, it was Kellen. It was Kellen, I think.
Kellen
and then it went to a jet clip, and I was like,
well,
that's pretty crafty.
I will say Vurb did that last week with Tyler Behrman, just on that other. So, I mean,
speaking of Behrman, guess what's around the corner?
Ooh.
Imagination.
They announced tickets on sale.
Tickets on sale.
You going to buy your ticket or you get in free?
I would hope I get in free like the last couple of years. But
yeah. I don't know. We'll see.
I'll
see
be
if you're
buying
on the gate list.
Who knows?
I'll be buying a ticket.
I'm excited to see, even though we're very much involved in the production side of things, they keep everything pretty close to the vest until game time.
I think they are doing something cool this year, though.
Yeah. So, anyways, I'm excited to see the boys go big, boys and girls. I think Vicky Golden's coming back. Yeah. So
Axel, I'm sure.
Axel.
Colby back.
Fort Scott, Kansas. Hey, I tried to get us some dope ass Airbnbs, and guess what? Fort Scott doesn't have.
That's shocking.
Dope ass Airbnb.
That's shocking.
The dopest ass Airbnb is actually at Imagination.
I will say we need Colby back in the mix, man.
We do need Colby. I'm a big Colby fan.
Hey, maybe you could donate one like your money that you're going to throw in for Washougal.
Hey, Colby, I will donate you $200 if you come back into Imagination. I'm sure that
he won't give it to Cooper Webb. He won't give it to Ken Roxon or Justin Barsha. But he'll give it to Colby.
Dude, Colby's my boy, man.
Colby is your boy.
I love
Colby's my boy too, bro.
Yeah, so we need Colby back.
Insert some Limp Bizkit right here.
Yeah, insert Limp.
God,
we'll get in trouble for that. But.
So, what are we wearing for Imagination this year, boys?
I was thinking about going back to pink hair.
I was thinking that we all get red Flex Fit hats.
Oh,
I've been talking about that for a while. We need some Fred Durst.
Just dye our hair blonde.
I need a Limp Bizkit drop on this thing.
Can you imagine if we had an NBA logo and it was a VRB011 though? Red hat. Who does that? Anybody on this broadcast know how to get us some custom red hats?
Come on. Drop us a note. I'm sure we got them.
Hey, what's cool? Shout out to my boy John Taggart when we were working on a jet project a few years ago, the On Rails. We obviously play Limp Bizkit nonstop all the time. I was actually in the top 0.01% last year on Spotify. So anyways, we're jamming it there because we're doing these crazy late night shoots. And when you need to like hype up, you just put on some break stuff.
Yeah, it's our go-to.
And anyways, like at the end, he's like, hey dude, I met Fred before. I was like, wait, what? And he's like, yeah, excuse me. He's like, I shot his music video back in whatever, 99. I was like, you are kidding. So anyways, we start talking about it. He's like, hey man, I'm pretty sure in my closet, I still have a Limp Bizkit jacket Fred gave me. And I was like, you're lying to me. You're lying. Yep. The week after that shoot, it showed up in my mailbox, and I was like, I got it out. It fits perfect, and it's now my favorite jacket.
I remember you
from Fred Durst. I mean, secondhand through Fred Durst, but apparently he took it off and handed it to John Taggart.
Said, "Please give this to Wes Williams."
That was exact
He knew where that jacket would be 22 years later.
You know what's funny is you told me this exact story in Imagination last year, and it's the first time I heard it, and the whole time I'm like, how can I steal this jacket? How can I steal this?
And you've had opportunities, thank you not, because your brother would have stolen it.
Dude, Brent, I sent
Brent my coolest snowboard jacket last year to go out with you guys.
Yeah.
And he told me this past week in Lincoln Trail, he goes, you're not getting that back.
So another Brent story. So we're all back into golf now. Brent has gotten back into golf. And I'm like, well, dude, cool. I was like, whose clubs you using? Because he's, I don't know what's that. I said, oh man, my neighbors let me borrow his clubs.
Yeah,
and I'm like, I was like, your neighbor realizes he's never getting those back, right?
And Brent goes, yeah.
Yeah, I know. He's like, it's funny. He asked me the other day because his wife wanted to use them because it's like his extra set. And I think Brent was like, oh, no, dude, I think I left him at the clubhouse or something. Like
some Brent-ass excuse.
Just Brent excuse of why he'll never get his
Wes, does that say no fear gear on it?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I'm sucking right now.
Speaking of gypsies, go to his latest podcast. I haven't listened to the whole thing with Scott Sipkovic. Scott's an amazing interview.
Such a G.
But he did talk about No Fear. And another plug on the No Fear is Steve Mathis's Rise and Fall of No Fear. It's an amazing long-form story, but I don't think Scott was in it. So it was very interesting to hear Scott's point of view on the collapse of No Fear.
Hey, Crane, I got a great, not unpopular opinion for you.
Okay.
No Fear gear should come back.
No Fear gear should come back.
Who says no? I mean, who says no?
Hey, what is your unpopular? You didn't weigh in though.
Yeah,
my unpopular opinion. I don't know, man. I got too many buttons over here to make opinions right now.
Frank's struggling right now.
Too many buttons over here. I don't even know if I've done this right the entire time. This camera might just be the one single camera the entire time.
I got a good one for you. We should go back to 64-bit video games.
Okay, I like that.
I'm not against it.
Okay.
Dude, how do you not have Mario Kart, by the way?
I do. It's somewhere.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I definitely do.
That's got to be one we got to get on VRB011 gamers.
Where we just come from, boys?
Well, I came from home.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. All the way from Lincoln Trail, Casey, Illinois. Brett Q did not jump off the world's biggest anything.
Hey, did he scout something for next year though? Hey, Can you let us in on that?
I think he's gonna live in the world's biggest mailbox next year, just for like the whole.
We show up in a year from now,
just for the whole month.
Brett comes out of the mailbox.
Hey, it's crazy. The whole town there loved what we did, and he is so sad. He's so sad about how the Moni community took his jumping off the world's largest rocking chair.
It's amazing.
It was so amazing, and the people just don't respect it.
They don't.
The people of Casey, Illinois do.
Illinois respects it.
Hey, shout out to KZ Coffee Co. They were giving us coffee shots the whole weekend, like loading us up on espresso, dude. We were getting out the track just hyped.
I do want to hear about, like, I'm sure it was a great event and racing was great. How's the wrestling?
It might be the coolest thing we've ever had.
Were they awesome?
It was the coolest thing ever.
I obviously saw some video of it. You guys brought them in on dirt bikes. Like, those dudes look stoked.
Yes, it was. They loved it. I think the one guy was actually very, very scared to get on the back of Motocross Luther's thing. Apparently, he was like death gripping him.
I saw that guy. I saw that guy. He was like this.
Death grip.
It was so cool, man. It was a real wrestling show. It definitely was. The kids were loving it.
And we had a band. We had the
Stasic races,
the Wheel of Pain, Stasic races, Gringer races. Oh my God! If by the end of the weekend, if I had to hear, are the batteries charged one more time?
Yeah, hey Chase, are the Stacy batteries charged?
Oh, buddy, you should have.
I was about to be like, I quit. I'm going home.
Well,
I'm never coming back.
You're lucky that. So that was a 2-day event. World Mini was
3.
World Mini was a 5-day event.
And every kid wants to ride it nonstop.
Oh my god! And by the end of it, I was like, hey, look, guys, it's gonna be an hour.
Yeah.
That's two TV shows.
Hey, that was before we got amped bikes too.
Yeah, I was like,
now that we got those, like the question never ends.
I was like,
is it charged yet?
I was like,
can I ride it?
2 TV shows. So you go watch 2 TV shows and you come back, okay?
I swear to God, they would put one on and stare at it for 5 seconds, and then they'd look back up at you like, "Is it ready yet?" And you're like, "You know it's not ready."
Here's the best charge. Here's the best thing, right? Is you have all the little kids staring this far away from the light. And then I was like, God, like they need to grow up. And I look over and Brett Q is staring at the Sur-On lights like this, doing the exact same thing. And it's like, dude, the apple don't far fall from the tree.
Hey, you know what is cool? Brett Q though, we let him go rip, and same thing like Jake Weimer, very skeptical.
Yeah, of course they
He's
are.
like, I don't know, dude. I don't really want one. By the end of the weekend, he must have burned through 7 batteries. And he was texting me as he's leaving, like, hey, dude, can you get me in touch with ampbikes.com because I need one of those.
Yeah, and I
told him, go to ampbike.com and type in VRB011, get yourself $100 off whatever unit you want. Yeah. And it might pay our beer bill next month.
Yeah. Question. All these like negative comments on blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, all those ones.
How many of you think have actually ridden one?
I mean, nobody who's writing that comment.
I think as soon as you ride one, it's
you go back and delete the comment.
Shut up.
It's just like a Levo, dude, on the mountain bike side.
Yeah,
it's easy to complain and say this, that, the other. And then as soon as you do, you're like, okay,
but until then, shut up.
And you know what's dope, dude? Now I got a freaking helmet just in case I crash, which I don't.
I do not.
I will, if that flashes red, Chase, you need to tell me to stop.
Well, I probably do crash and I don't have a helmet, so I'll probably hurt my brain, JT. Thanks, buddy.
Oh,
brain will
disowned.
Be hurt.
We know who the loved one is around these parts.
Right?
Appreciate you, JT.
I've only known JT for like 12 years, man.
Let me go to the comment of the week because this is sick.
Oh yeah, the comment of the week.
Gosh, this is rad. So in the land of negative comments, I like positive comments. So
I love positive.
I feel like most people on my messages and stuff are usually pretty badass. But the shout out this week goes to Tyler Herbert, who said, "Bro, just sitting here watching the 2010 Southwick Vurb edit, and the nostalgia is so insane. You boys put out some of the greatest content fans had ever seen. Me and my mates would talk about all the videos at high school, absolutely frothing every day. Just wanted to let you know, bro, you're an animal, and what you and your boys done for the community all these years was the most epic way to watch any racing. Cheers, mate. All the way from the land down under. Keep up the killer work."
Oh, good for us.
Boom.
Good for us.
That was badass. Should we in on that?
No, I got one more.
One more.
How cool is this? I actually showed it to you a minute ago. I posted a 2007 Loretta Lynn's clip from whatever, and this guy messaged me, Chris Ties, right?
Chris
Thies. Okay. And he's like, hey, man, is there any chance, like, you know where the Schoolboy, you shot Schoolboy that year or whatever? And I sent him a photo of the folder structure. I clicked on Friday. Sure enough, Schoolboy class was right there, and he's like, I got the whole shot that moto. I've always told my friends that happened, and there's absolutely no proof. I converted the clips right quick, right? And sure enough, number 50 on the KTM, I got 2 angles of it. Me and my boy Ricky Chris Hart both got shots him doing it. I sent it to him, and he's like, that is the coolest thing anybody's ever sent me.
So Chris Thies, if you're listening, man, I don't know if you remember me. I was back in the pack C class at Moberly and Cahokia, but I remember you, dude. It was so cool to see that. I can't believe we're talking about you right now, and you were fast as shit, by the way, on the KTM.
I'll insert this clip right here, just so everybody can see there's proof. Number 50
sound
on the KTM.
Hey, suck it, Chris's friends.
I don't know. He was fast as shit on 2-strokes.
So how cool is that? Hey, speaking of Loretta's, it's 2 weeks away at this point in time. We're bringing back Radio Frock, so you won't have to listen to us for a few weeks. We'll get to listen to Kevin Kelly, Davey Coombs,
Hopefully Jason Wygant,
Jeff Emig.
Jeff Emig is confirmed. He did.
Yeah, Emig is in.
Joe
you know what is
coming
cool?
on.
Jeff actually saw a clip from this very broadcast and goes, dude, I want in. And we go, of course, Jeff. Of course.
Dude, and speaking of, even RC was like, hey, how do you guys do the little things on your podcast? And I said, first off, Ricky, it's a broadcast.
Get it right, RC.
But I told him, I don't know that they watch. I think Crane does a really good job cutting the social clips, and people come across it. Hey, people actually did notice
that is watching, though. That is watching.
Oh, hey, we have one more, right?
We had a few people come up and know.
Okay.
This is a better one. We're at the airport, right? And I'm wearing a Jets and Donuts shirt. And this guy walks up and goes, Jets and Donuts? How'd you get that? And I was like, we work for this company, but I don't want to get into it.
Yeah.
And he goes, Vurb. He goes, aren't you guys on the podcast? And this all happens when Wes is like, because we have 50 million bags.
Yeah.
So, like, literally, the guy leaves. Apparently, he's the marketing director for MX Factory. Shout out to them. And Wes comes back, and I go, you're not ever going to believe what just happened. I was like, we just got recognized for being on the podcast. And he's like, no, we didn't. I was like, dude, it's like, what was it, 3 a.m. or something like that? Or no, we were in Atlanta. That's right.
I don't know. This whole past week has been a blur. That's why we're so consistent, Chase.
So what you're saying is you have confirmed we are the most popular broadcast.
We 1,000%
moto history.
1,000%.
And I don't know if you've heard me say broadcast.
He did.
I know.
He did.
Yeah. No one else does a broadcast.
Well, I think it's time to play some more video games.
One last thing on, I have an update on our VRB011 tower.
Oh, yeah.
Derek. So I was talking to Derek at
We just
MX
sent our media passes today.
Yep, just sent in our media passes. Thank you,
10
Derek.
days after the limit.
I got your clothing on the way. Derek was very confused. He did not know we were getting a media tower. So I had to explain to him that Davey and Tim are aware of us getting a media tower, and he still seemed very confused. So...
Yeah, he called it a viewing tower.
He called it a viewing tower.
It's a media tower.
No, it's the VRB011 tower.
We said, no, Derek, it's the VRB011 Media Center. And he goes, I don't think we're opening a media center this year to my knowledge. And I go, yes, you are, Derek. Have you watched the broadcast? It's the VRB011 Media Center. So
he'll figure it out when he gets
will figure
the
it out
shows
once he get on. Yeah, once he gets down there a week early. And
it says VRB011 everywhere.
Yeah, and it's got banners and
they are going to wrap it, right?
They're wrapping it.
Did you send them the graphics?
I did. So it's going to be VRB011 everywhere. You guys will see it. Derek will see it. And if it doesn't happen, please send complaints to Derek.
Email at Derek.
Hey, should we tell everybody our plan? So when we don't end up doing it?
I mean, do we want to Mathis it and just make like all these bold things and then never do it? Or
no, I say maybe it'll hold us to it.
Okay,
we want to do hard motocross version 2. Call Troy Adamaitis up, get him to voice it over.
Yeah. Yep, it'll be badass.
Where did Troy go?
Where did Troy?
If you're watching, man,
we're sending out an MIA
we miss you.
We miss you, dog.
Inside the Outdoors,
dude. We watched 2 minutes of that today, and I'm like, dude, what was the first thing I said? I was like, God, Troy was amazing.
Would you marry Troy Adamaitis'
probably
voice? I would too.
I feel like I'm gonna see his voice like in a movie.
And then I'm like, where is Troy? Like I have not seen anything from him in a long time.
It's really sad.
Well, maybe he's doing like gymnastics or something, and we just don't watch gymnastics.
Can you imagine
in
his
a
voice?
World?
He's like, this girl is 14 years old.
In a world of lower level gymnastics.
What is gymnastics?
There would be amateur gymnastics that they would probably think the same thing about amateur motocross. They're like, why would you do that?
Yeah, but it's massive.
Hot ass gymnasium, summertime.
Dude, brutal.
Loretta Lynn. 105 degrees in Tennessee.
All I know is I cannot keep staring at this Excite bike without playing it. Because I want to play it.
Why not? Oh, right. Hey, we coolest thing about N64? 3-player.
Oh,
actually 4-player. I got GoldenEye. I got Perfect Dark.
GoldenEye.
Someone hit me up. We got Wave Race 64 coming our way. We got Mario Kart somewhere.
Well, we got
I will tell you guys this.
I got to go to the airport, boys.
My original N64, Darren Durham, Matt Lemoyne, if you ever happen to watch this, you guys stole my N64 back in 2009 when we were shooting Epic. So if for any chance in hell that N64 still exists, I want it back. I will have my times on it though. If I could get my Excite bike back from then, I had some fast ass times then. I would love to have it back. Please, Darren, please tell me it's up in your attic.
Darren, give it to your boy, buddy.
Come on, Derek.
Bring it to imagination.
Darren, take it.
All right.
That's a good time to end it.
All right, this is great. We did it.
Woo!
I hope the live session works.
Sarah Hill continues to lead the race. Jim Rivers is in second place. Sarah Hill gets a slow unpopular.